Alabama position previews for 2019. Next on Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. All right, folks, we are talking Tide. We got Stephen M. Smith on the line from touchdownalabama.com. You can join him right there and the rest of the crew as they cover Alabama football like nobody else. And we get a slice of Stephen's time. And we are carving up the positions. So we've looked at most of the offense. We've got the defense lined up for today. So please check out the videos. Of course, subscribe, like the videos, comment, and share them. Of course, also keep in mind that you've got an open invite to the Voice of College Football community. Just check out the link below for 2 exclusive live streams where you can come on and talk to the Voice of College Football each and every week, and also my reaction to your viewer comments. All right, let's dive in. Stephen, how you doing today?
Doing fantastic, Mark. We're in the month of June, so pretty soon we'll hit July where the media days are concerned, and my God, back to college football.
Oh, we're going to be back in it before we know it. It seems like a long, long ways away right now because we just stepped into the summer, but it's going to come fast and furious, especially once we hit those media days mid-July. All right, let's check out the linebackers. Jamie Mosley's gone from the outside, as well as Christian Miller, and also, of course, Mac Wilson on the inside. So some decent productivity there. What do we have coming back, and how do you like these linebackers?
I like what Alabama has coming back, starting up on the inside. As you bring back Dylan Moses, young man from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a 5-star kid. You brought him in the 2017 class, somebody that was offered a scholarship as an 8th grader to come to the University of Alabama. And this is a young man, Mark, 6'3", 235 pounds. And they had team in tackles last year with 86. Had 10 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. Very, very instinctive player, high energy. And as good as Mac Wilson was, and as great as what he could have been, a lot of Alabama fans, and I even heard from a couple of players last season that Dylan Moses should have been the one to run this team from the inside linebacker perspective, because he has that mindset of how to be intense, how to be focused, how to get guys around him ready to play, how to watch film, and how to just conduct things from being an inside linebacker. So having Dylan Moses back is key. But with him, you got to get him some help. Alabama hopeful that Joshua McMillan, the redshirt senior out of Memphis, Tennessee, McMillan at 6'3", 237 pounds, a former 4-star in the 2015 class. McMillan, somewhat of a plug-and-play guy, not as explosive as linebackers in years past. What I've heard from guys, he's an instinctive tackling machine. He'll get in there. He's got a big body. He'll stick his nose in. He will create plays. He will create tackles. He will be a consistent guy. And that's what Alabama wants him to develop into being, just having that consistency. So it looks for Josh McMillan. Hopefully, Brandon Alakeho, a young man that came in to Alabama's 2018 class late out of Nevada. And here's somebody that physically, he's got the build of a C.J. Mosley. Mentally, at times, you cannot quite place him. So, Tide, hopeful that he can get everything together and be the guy at that weak side linebacker position that Alabama would like for him to be. But if it does not feel comfortable with McMillan or Alakeho, look at a guy like Shane Lee, the freshman in now from the Maryland area at 6 feet, 248 pounds, for somebody that was the number one or one of the top inside linebacker prospects in the country in the 2019 class. Showed me a lot of productivity in the spring game. 8 tackles for Team Crimson, including 1 interception, and he's ready to play right now. So at inside linebacker, you've got Dylan Moses, your captain, your anchor, a lot of experience. You're hopeful that Josh McMillan and Brandon Alakeho can get you some type of consistency and productivity. If you're not comfortable with those two, expect for the freshman Shane Lee to have a huge say at weak side linebacker this season. In terms of your outside guys, Christian Miller, Jamie Mosley, both gone, but Anthony Jennings, Terrell Lewis, Chris Allen, Ayabi Anoma, Jerez Parks. You talk about depth, talent, and experience back at that position. And not just that, Mark, the coaching of Sal Sinceri, where the outside linebackers are concerned. He's getting on these guys. He's trying to return that physical, tough, edge-bending, get after the quarterback type of mentality that Alabama did not have last year. Your only thing where that is concerned is, can Anthony Jennings, Terrell Lewis, and Chris Allen, that trio, can those three stay healthy? Those three have battled injuries throughout their careers. If they can stay relatively healthy, those three, with Ayabi Anoma and Jerez Parks chipping in, this may arguably be the best outside linebacker room in the country.
Ayabi Anoma is, of course, a guy that didn't play a whole lot of high school football, came to the sport rather late in life, but because of his amazing athleticism was able to catch up and become one of the top recruits in the country rather quickly, and a guy that we interviewed coming out of his academy there in Baltimore. Christian Miller, third on the team in tackles for loss, second in sacks. His productivity is going to be missed. So despite the lack of experience in this group, you feel pretty confident that they're going to meet Alabama standards.
I feel like they are, and the first part about it is the older guys making sure that everybody's on the same page, and part of that Bama factor is internal leadership. Guys that have been here 3 and 4 and 5 years that understand what Saban wants, what the program is about. Most importantly, what the coaching staff wants, and making sure that not only are your leaders getting after the quarterback, getting after the football, making negative plays, but also showing younger guys, these freshmen, and guys turning to their second year and trying to get a playing time, how to get it done. That's why you're seeing the likes of Raekwon Davis, Terrell Lewis, Anthony Jennings, a lot of these older players take these younger guys under their wing, and understanding that if we're going to win a national championship, if we're going to beat Clemson, or we're going to beat whomever we face in the 2019 season, we got to take it upon ourselves and not just make sure we're ready, but the guys behind us are going to have to continue carrying that torch, make sure they're ready as well. There was a lot of team building things that took place in the spring. Of course, those things continuing in the summer as Nick Saban gets those camps back going for the youngsters. But older guys really stepping up and taking some of those younger guys and teaching them what it means to play at the University of Alabama.